Welcome back to the Coins Information HD, coin enthusiasts. Today, we unravel the fascinating story of the 1987 Washington quarter, a coin many of us have handled, but few have truly examined closely. Among the millions produced, some carry secrets that are only now being understood by collectors and numismatists. Could your 1987 quarter be one of them? Let's find out. The Washington quarter has been a cornerstone of American coinage since 1932. It was introduced to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth and quickly became a permanent fixture in the lineup. By the time we reached the 1980s, the coin's design had become an American icon, featuring the strong, stoic profile of our first president on the obverse, and a proud eagle with outstretched wings on the reverse. The year 1987 marked a continuation of this classic design before major changes arrived in later years with the state quarters program. Over 1 billion quarters were struck in 1987, spread across multiple U.S. mint facilities. But a mystery still surrounds certain 1987 quarters, those that appear to be missing their mint mark entirely. To understand the so-called no mint mark variety of the 1987 Washington quarter, it's essential to understand mint mark placement. Traditionally, the mint mark on a Washington quarter is found on the obverse, to the right of Washington's ponytail, just above the R in quarter dollar. In 1987, three major mints were in operation: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins from Denver carried a D, and those from San Francisco carried an S. Philadelphia coins usually carried a P, but not always. Prior to 1980, coins struck in Philadelphia lacked a mint mark. However, by 1987, the use of the P mint mark had become standard. So what happens when a quarter from 1987 shows no mint mark at all? At first glance, you might believe you've stumbled upon a rare variety. And in some cases, that could be true. However, the vast majority of 1987 quarters with no mint mark were simply struck in Philadelphia, where mint marks sometimes wore off over time due to circulation. In other cases, a faint or weak strike may cause the mint mark to appear almost invisible. Only in extremely rare cases is a missing mint mark the result of a true mint error, where the mint mark die punch was improperly prepared or omitted. These coins are highly collectible and command a premium in the marketplace. But identifying a true minting error requires expert evaluation and professional authentication. Like all coins, the value of a 1987 quarter is largely determined by its condition. Coins that have been heavily circulated typically retain only their face value, 25 cents. These examples show signs of wear, nicks, scratches, and fading details, especially around Washington's hair and the eagle's feathers. But when a 1987 quarter is found in uncirculated, or mint state condition, the story changes. Coins that grade MS60 through MS70, with MS70 being a flawless, perfectly struck example, can be worth far more. An MS65 1987 quarter, free of blemishes and retaining full luster, might fetch several dollars. Higher grades, especially those with strong eye appeal and clean fields, can bring significantly more at auction, sometimes crossing into the hundreds depending on demand and rarity. The highest premiums are reserved for coins that reach the top of the grading scale, MS67, MS68, and beyond. These are rare, even among billions minted, and are especially desirable to registry collectors who seek to complete top-quality sets. The 1987 Washington quarter also features a number of error coins that add excitement to the hunt. These errors occur during the minting process and are usually the result of mechanical malfunction, misalignment, or die damage. Let's explore a few. First, the off-center strike, a coin where the design is misaligned due to the blank being struck partially outside of the press area. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin. A 10% off-center strike may fetch a small premium, while 50% or more, especially with a visible date, can command a sizable amount. Next is the clipped planchet, where a portion of the coin's edge is missing due to a misfeed of the blanking press. These crescent-shaped errors are immediately noticeable and often bring increased value. Then there are double die errors, where the coin is struck twice by a misaligned die, resulting in visible doubling of letters or design elements. These are among the most collectible errors and can sell for impressive sums if dramatic enough. Another noteworthy rarity is the broad strike error, where the coin is struck without the retaining collar, causing the metal to spread beyond the normal diameter. Such coins have a stretched appearance and are typically flat around the rim. True error coins from 1987 are relatively scarce, but they do exist, and when certified by a grading service, they are highly sought after. Now, let's talk about the market landscape in 2025. Coin collecting remains a vibrant and growing hobby, driven by nostalgia, education, and investment. While the bulk of 1987 quarters remain common and worth only face value, certain pieces, especially those in pristine condition or with notable errors, have seen appreciation. Coins in high mint state, such as MS-67 and above, are increasingly scarce, and the demand for top population coins continues to rise. Collectors are willing to pay a premium for well-preserved examples that fit into registry sets or error collections. Additionally, unique varieties and visually striking coins, such as off-center or double-struck examples, continue to sell for strong premiums. The value of your 1987 quarter in 2025 depends on several factors: its mint mark, or lack thereof, its condition, whether it displays a recognized mint error, and whether it has been professionally graded and authenticated. On average, circulated 1987 quarters are worth 25 cents. Mint state examples may range from a few dollars to over $100 depending on the grade. Error coins can vary from $10 to $500 or more, depending on rarity and demand. The 1987 Washington quarter may not seem special at first glance, but as with all coins, the devil is in the details. While the no mint mark versions are typically just Philadelphia issues, rare errors and high-grade examples elevate the coin beyond face value. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, always take the time to inspect your pocket change. Use a magnifying glass or loupe, check for unusual features, and consider getting any promising finds professionally graded. Remember, coins are more than just currency, they are pieces of history, art, and craftsmanship. And sometimes, even the most ordinary-looking coin can hold extraordinary value. If you found this video insightful, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a deep dive into rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below if you've ever found a rare quarter, or if you want us to cover another specific year. Thanks for watching, and until next time, happy collecting.